G'day everybody, welcome. It's another fantastic Queen's birthday here in beautiful sunny Canberra, and it is sunny. You can see the sunshine in the background. That's the way you like it. I'm going to read you a few poems. This poem I wrote last night, especially before I went to bed, and this is it. You see, I have this little cool kid trying to get out. You see, my head is itchy, so is my feet. I could be feeling tinnier. I love the footy. All sorts will do. I hate the coronavirus. Stay the fucking home. I stay off the alcohol because it makes me look and act like a hooligan. I stay off the smokes because people love to tease me. When people tease me, they hassle me for money, steal all my cool stuff, get me to drink beer and throw the empties on top of the school roof, making me buy a pack of smokes for a 13-year-old because they love to see me get yelled at by the businessmen, putting dangerous voices in my head, making me do strange things, like kill a cat and throw things over my balcony, forcing me to go to the psych ward, getting bashed up. I want this horrible teasing to stop. When I say I'm a boy, they say they are better. When I say I am a man, they say they are better. When I want to be an inspirational disabled man, they say they are more inspirational or more disabled than me. When I say I am a family person, they say I am a hooligan. Please let me be a family person. When I get locked up, I show my young, fresh legs. I asked my mate to tie me up. He now wants to do it for real. I was sick, mentally sick. I needed help. Stop teasing me like this. I am cool. Yeah, it sort of happened, but sometimes it didn't happen quite the way it says there, but sometimes you've got to use your imagination a bit. This one here, it's called John Barton. It's a story of John Barton. And it sort of is focused on old life, but this is it. John Barton was a happy soul who went to work and thought he was really cool. He went to the local ice hockey match to bring the players closer to God. He was trying to help each player become the best they could be. He tried to be a crazy adult by going to bed when he wasn't tired. So instead of staying in bed, he got up and watched more TV, and also argued with people in other houses, even though those people were in bed and not really teasing him. But John wanted to be cool so much, he pretended these people were teasing him, stopping him from being cool. So John can be the coolest dude around. And because of how John was acting, nobody wanted to be his friend. And all the neighbours hated him because their guests left because of John's yelling. John said, I am cool and you're stupid. You are a brainless twit and I am cool. I am better than you in every single way. I stay up because I can't sleep, doing art, writing stories and playing computer games, and smoking and drinking as well. John Barton is cooler than his mates. One friend said, Mate, what are you talking about? You are no mate of mine. Say you're my friend. John said, I'm an adult. I have fun. I have fun. I stay up all night. And my mates, but I am a cool adult. And you are a wimp. Some neighbours came up to his house and said, would you fucking quieten down? I have to go to work tomorrow, dude. And John said, piss off, and try to ignore. You are stupid, you are dumb. You like go to bed and never want to say go to bed, little child, mate, in every way. And then John picked him up and said, don't come to this door, cunt, ever again. Piss off, Turk, so we can get on with our lives. And John wanted to be a cool adult. And he was. That was an alright poem, sort of. I'm going to read Fred, Fred, Fred. This is a sort of, my poems have always got a bit of weirdness, but that's part of poems. Fred, Fred, Fred. Mate, yes, he is Fred. You have to meet Fred. Go to bed, little boy. Never whinge and whine. Just go to bed, little boy, because Fred loves life and enjoys it, yes sirree. Fred, Fred, Fred. Yes, go to bed, little boy. I know you ain't tired, but you are a little kid, so go to bed, little boy. Don't copy Fred, no, don't copy Fred. Fred, 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 Fred. Go to bed, little boy. If you are a woman, don't choose Fred, because he is a bloody fucking yobbo who drinks too much booze. If you are a kid, don't choose Fred, because he will do nasty things to you, like hold you in his house and say to you, I want your blood. Because Fred, Fred, Fred is a man that can't be trusted, so go to bed, little boy. Don't mask with Fred. Fred, 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 go to bed, little boy. Don't mask with Fred, because he's as evil as. No, little boy, he isn't Fred Flintstone. He has no best mate named Barney. He is just a nasty guy. Don't muck with him. He is Fred, Fred, Fred. Go to bed, little boy. Never muck with Fred, because you are young. He is middle-aged. So Fred, Fred, Fred. Never muck with Fred. He is bad news, so stay away, little boy. Never, ever, ever, little boy, muck with Fred, because he is bad news. I used to be called bad news when I was a young thing. I still like the idea of just being family-based at the moment, though. This is the one that sort of say my head is getting better. My head is getting better. I am feeling okay. I am not getting teased, and I'm not like Lyle Hoffman. I want my tummy to not get too big, so I will go for walks and go on the bike and did other exercises like that. Ching Chong Chinaman went on a trip to the Dummy Can. When he got there, it was as cuddly as a bear, and China wasn't around to start the coronavirus year. My head is losing the big Coke eater I used to be. I am riding the bike on YouTube now, instead of drinking a 2-litre Coke. Some cunt called me a fat cunt, and I wanted to lose it. I wanted to say, mate, it is better than being an alcoholic, yeah. My head is feeling like people are trying to clean my brain out, get rid of all the problems in my body. And I said I won't get bullied because I am that no more. Bullying is wrong anyway, and teasing is what losers do, who are jealous of you. Going to read another poem now. Try to find one. This is one about just people. You probably can have a beer now, but I wrote this when clubs were closed. I can't have a beer with Duncan because of the coronavirus. Yeah, we can't drink in moderation unless we do it with family at home. The town and country is closed to the public, yes. I can't have a beer with Duncan. COVID-19's a bad thing. I can't have a beer with Kevin. Oh yeah, no beer with Kev. And if we have 5 people, I can't drive him home in his big old Chev. If I have a beer with Kevin, just with me and him, I want to have no. And social distancing, yeah, we will celebrate a little win. I want to have a beer with Patrick. Really, that will be grand. But we must follow the rules of coronavirus, because if we don't, we get trapped by traffic and we must enjoy a beer, and we must socialise. We must not socialise with too many. But if we do, the police will drag us off out of our fanny. And with the coronavirus, we can't socialise without distancing our people from other people. Yeah, hopefully they will find vaccine or cure to stop the spread. Because at the moment, we must wash our hands or we're dead. I wrote that one just to sort of a bit different at the end. Not really like what Slim Dusty would write. Do you give a fuck what people think? This is a poem I wrote, saying, sort of trying to explain, I don't give a fuck what people think about me. You can sort of text back and see if you actually give a fuck what people think. I don't give a fuck what people think of me. I don't even care if they say I am crazy. I just want to be the coolest dude in the world. Not giving a fuck about my past. I hate people teasing me, saying they won't be my friend, especially when they would hate it in the same boat as me. So I say to them, you're fucked up and a stupid cloth to boot. I don't care of what you think of me. I know I might have been a shy boy as a kid, but the whole fact is that I lived my life differently. I played footy in the park as well as cricket, as well as playing in the backyard. I found that was fun and very cool. Yes, I was the best. My advice to you is you shouldn't give a fuck of what people think of you. You shouldn't care if they are being total jerks, because I know that I could be a bigger jerk than them and say I am cool. I break no rule. I just don't give a damn of what you think. Being the coolest dude in the world is really working for me, even if the footy isn't on because of the coronavirus. I just sit there watching computer game football. It isn't the same, but it makes me feel I'm one of the guys here. I know nothing about playing the game. I watch others like I watch the game. I don't care of what people really think of me. I am just cool. Oh yeah, you see. I like Netflix, you see. But only positive programs, not negative programs, no. I see a man wanting to kill himself here. I turn it off and say, fuck off! Because being positive is what I like. I don't want to dwell in the days of sucking dicks. I really didn't know what I was doing. But if you ask me how, I will fucking say, get lost, loser. But I ain't turning gay for anyone. Not that being gay is a bad thing. It is just not for me, despite my fucking past. And I don't give a fuck of what people think of me. I prefer to be cool than sitting on the couch drinking tea. Mind you, there is nothing wrong with its taste. I just ain't that person. I like art. Have you got a problem, mate? God, I hope you don't. I just don't give a hoot what you think. I'm just doing a just looking for another poem. Let's just try to find. This is one about Donald Trump. This is a bit of an old one, so I hope you can like it. I might do it. Hi, Donald Trump. What are you going to do for us now? Build a wall to keep Mexicans out of the USA, and we will live in harmony. Yes, that sounds good. Yes, well, Donald Trump, what is another thing you are going to do for us now? Well, today, Rick Perry said I was the chosen one. God help the world we live in. Well, what is another thing you will do for us now, Donald Trump? Well, I will extract a political favour from Ukraine in exchange for official acts. Okay, well, Donald Trump, what is another thing you're going to do for us now? I'm going to inject disinfectant into people's bodies to stop the coronavirus. Well, Donald Trump, what's another thing you're going to do for us now? Well, I surround myself with only the best and most serious people. Well, okay, Donald Trump, what is another thing you're going to do for us now? Well, I will appeal to the Supreme Court, especially when they rejected my offer. What a pain it was. Okay, well, what is another thing you're going to do for us now? Well, I will restore and accuse war criminals rank in the Navy, saying, dangerous, dangerous, dangerous. Talking about dangerous, what is another thing you're going to do for us now? I'm taking a malaria drug so the virus cannot get me. Well, Donald Trump, what is another thing you're going to do for us now? Well, I will put 2020 before Navy SEALs. I'm just looking for another poem now, just hopefully I find one. I'm not a Neanderthal. Well, I'm not old, so I'm the same. This is what I'm here. I am not a Neanderthal. I like the young life. Like looking at Facebook, YouTube, and the rest of the internet. I am not from the dinosaur era. No way, not me. I am not a Neanderthal. That is what a Neanderthal is. And that I am definitely not. I am cool despite being a bit quieter than usual. But that is just all the stuff I put on the computer makes me that way. I'm not a Neanderthal. I am not one of those. I don't belong with the dinosaurs. I am in the modern world of having fun, not fighting, never causing trouble. My head gets tired, then I go to bed. But I am not a Neanderthal. I wouldn't look at myself to being like that in every stretch of the imagination. I'm just a person with a great imagination who likes watching sport on KO. Could watch cricket, soccer, Aussie rules, rugby league, rugby union, baseball, basketball, and ice and field hockey, motorsports, surfing. It makes me feel cool. If you can watch it now. I'm not a Neanderthal. I'm a sports watcher, mate. Watching it all on free-to-air TV and KO. I watch the sports I want to watch. I don't want people to use me because of this. Because I am no Neanderthal. I am a sports watching man. If you ever think about being a Neanderthal, don't be shy. If you ever think about whether you like being a Neanderthal, I know I don't. I don't like the idea of sounding old and from the dinosaur era. I know a lot of people say, this T-Rex, but anyway. Okay, I might just read one more. So if you read too many, you sort of... But I'm going to say riding to the corner, because I'm riding at the moment. Riding to the corner, trying to get really fit. Make sure you don't have cake or chocolate. It is never the best. We need to ride as fast as we can and try not to pass out and get hot, 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 mighty hot. Riding to the corner, sweating pretty bad. But that is a good thing. Oh yeah, mate, bloody yeah. I am puffing a lot. I am hot, 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 hot. Ready to lose weight. Yes, I bloody want to lose weight. Riding to the corner, trying to get the weight off me. I know back then I would like to party, but dancing and being social is better, you see. I need to improve my social graces. And as I groove on the dance floor tonight. And running makes me hot, hot, very, very hot, yeah. But when I ride, it makes me sweat. I feel hot, oh yeah. Hot, but a good hot. Hot. Okay, so that's about it. I might finish that off. I was actually sweating a bit, as you can see. I hope you enjoyed that.